The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Oh, did Jeannie go back into her own bottle of her own accord, or did she just okay?
But did you want to beat her for not waiting for
Oh
your command?
no, I didn't know if she would hang around. I noticed she hang around a little bit after granting the wish. I don't know how long she traditionally does before she sits back.
Well, she just failed you big hard, so she doesn't want to hang around in case you decide you do want to beat her.
Or Jean. Well, I will stow a couple of things, my cloak and stuff, on me while I'm on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not fully lost yet.
They got dragged down to some magical underwater kingdom where they're fine.
Maybe.
Or perhaps the goddess grew very large again and just walked about there in her hands.
Could be. Storm is not normal.
You're
It
being
stays.
cruel.
I'm being cruel.
Even if she grew to the height of that statue thing that you told me, she wouldn't be tall enough to walk across the ocean. What?
She's right, Lucifer, you are being cruel. We understand. He's just trying to console you, please. It is a tough time, and I like to think for the best. We have thought we've lost her once before. She may be fine. We get out of the predicament we're in, and then we find her. Then we find her, Saphiro. We'll search for her.
And of course for Janica and Tiller as well.
And the goddess, yes.
Goddess. I'm sure the goddess will be fine. She's a goddess.
She's very restricted in her ways, remember. She might survive and be able to walk along the ocean, but think of the time.
Lean over to M while they're...
You hear it? Hear what? Stupid old. Do it. Then don't tell me what it is.
Maybe this is justice, because I couldn't save Veniana.
How?
Belloc believes I turned my back on her.
Belloc did this?
No.
I'm skinning his face off.
No, he didn't do this, but perhaps there's some symmetry in all
Lost
this.
my axe down there.
Always another axe.
That's true. Meantime, I'll just pick you up by the ankles and hit things.
I don't think in the worst of times Belloc would wish this upon you. He may have said it, but I don't think he'd wish it. And don't think that.
I wasn't thinking that he wished this upon me or he had anything to do with it. I was just saying perhaps there's a certain amount of symmetry to this.
Do not think that is the cause. There are others we have not saved. Something else happens here.
Okay, if praying to Tor doesn't get us out of this, the magical engine isn't getting us out of this, we need to think of a way to get this ship and ourselves out of this.
Genie!
We wait another 7 days, yes.
Magic Genie! Just tell her to move the boat!
Or make the engine more powerful.
Calm the storm for it.
Or comes, maybe too big. She's very restricted on what she can do as she's a new genie.
We still can't do that for a few days, so we still need alternatives.
Do I hear that, or...?
Hear what? Oh, sorry, I'm just playing pipe.
Yes.
They just traditional pipe noises.
Yeah.
Is it just us down here at the moment?
In the area you are in right now, yes. You are, for all intents and purposes, as far as any of you are aware, alone. Perhaps. Some Egyptians might believe.
Well, I can only do a cursory visual perception check to ensure that. No, not dead on, but it is under 11 under 15.
As far as you can tell, you're alone. Apart from Zafiro, Sulin, and
Sulin here?
who certainly has no other names, and don't check the website, there's no secrets there.
Also, should be careful. Maybe they need us now, but we trust men of last ship. And
Hey, they were going to throw us over. Dark worshippers.
careful, we should be here too.
The ship shudders.
Is that normal?
We should find out. Could be something happened.
What's that
What's
noise?
that noise?
Oh, I'm sorry, Sulin's a cleric now?
I was on cleric. I don't know.
Or a priest, or a
I don't know.
You do know. Aren't she? Why would she ever have a link to the darkness?
I'm not going to say another word.
Well, you know that's
Basking
us.
your,
Hang on. Hang on. There we go. It kind of looks like it's pointing at Scribbles.
It is looking at
But
scribbles.
Scribbles, just know it's pointing through you.
So, when I was trying to Tor, do I sense that there's like no connection to
Yes.
him at all? Oh, okay. So
Deaf
it's-
ears. I'm sorry if that probably wasn't clear enough.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 'cause I
Yeah,
noticed
you
it.
feel no familiar sense of reception. Oh, this bloody getup's too hot. Why did I have to run this in summer, Ken?
I don't think it would help much. You're inside anyway. And this room is getting hotter.
No, it doesn't get much hotter when I start undressing. I'm not wearing anything under this.
Neither am I.
Except all my clothing.
Just a little pair of tidy whities.
Oh yeah, I just run some sound effects of a shower and just rub myself so David Dakota can get his rocks off. Huh. That might be one he might actually get.
Check, we should. I will go. I'll make my way up deck.
Dump goes topside. The captain is there issuing hushed orders to his crew who move mutely about it. Something I can do for you.
Boat moved.
A shudder. We have increased the power of the engine.
Only enough to keep us here.
That is all we can do. The additional force will subside and we can reduce power. There is nothing to worry about. This happens now and then.
So it's not getting much more difficult to remain here.
No, certainly not.
But I have an idea, but the thing is, it's one of those things that I don't know if my character would know it.
Then perhaps you should suggest it out of character and then see if anyone's character would know it.
The idea of letting the engine go, using the whirlpool to like slingshot yourself around, and then engaging the
Okay.
yeah.
Does anyone here have seamanship?
No,
Navigation?
no.
Then no, sorry.
Yeah. It was only because I was reading
Now,
it that I
Harpax
even
hates
thought.
boats, so he
I even
wouldn't.
considered maybe even know
Where's
that.
the daughter of a fisherman? She might.
Let's ask her. She's right there, right?
Have you got speak with Dean?
No, they're using her soul below.
She's gone.
She's powering the ship.
He didn't listen.
And we'll never know it's Tom's fault.
Well, technically, no. Oh no, it's Brendan's fault. But
So this is like cantrips, or I'll look over that. Just checking if there was. I don't think anything here will help.
Oh yeah, I'll look at my launches, but
You could create more water.
Yes, yeah. Actually, still useful on a boat.
Yeah.
Just not in our current situation.
You could fill up the whirlpool.
Can't make it that much water. Yeah.
That's defeatist.
yeah, no, I've got. Outside of being a Serenian, I have got no knowledge whatsoever.
Well, I don't think that's an option then.
Need some small task we can do below. Keep Saphira's mind off the loss.
I will, I think perhaps the decks could use another scrub if you wanted to do something.
I think
Sand buckets can be found downstairs.
that's something I can do. And then I think, would Saphiro do that? No, he would not. But I will still help. I'll come back down first. They say is normal. Make the engine stronger temporarily. Back to normal it will go. I go pick up a bucket of sand. I go to scrub deck.
Why use the sand?
That's what they say use. That's very cyberpunk.
Okay. So, Stump's scrubbing a deck with a bucket of sand.
While I'm up there, I'm not out of character. I'm not entirely expecting to get anything from this, from the vibe I've gotten. But while I'm going around scrubbing, I want to be listening to the orders that the captain gives out, and then how if his crew say anything.
There aren't
While
any
they're working
orders
away?
anymore,
No more orders.
and the crew say nothing.
They just work silently.
They move and work silently. Eventually the ship shudders again and you hear this. You hear, from not hearing it anymore, you know, when suddenly a noise goes away and you're like, oh, there was a noise. This little whine goes away. Or diminishes.
Oh, tell her.
Does it look like anything's changed with the magic engine?
The crackling energies from the bowsprit and the sides and back, they diminish a little.
Okay. Maybe that's it going back to normal. While I'm scrubbing away, so they're all hooded and robed individuals. And I'll be like scrubbing away from a lower angle. When I'm close to any of them, I'll try to look up under the hood.
Perception check.
13 under 15.
So 2.
Yeah, 2 under.
Is it 13 under 15?
Yeah, that would be 2.
That'd be 2.
13 under 15 is 2.
Okay, yeah, but 13
So you rolled
No,
a 13,
yeah.
which is under
which
your
is
15.
under 15, yeah.
That's not what that means. Oh God!
Bloody moon.
They appear to be wearing a grey leather mask.
Just a plain,
Just a blank.
and it covers the eyes completely, or
I mean, with the hood where it is, you can't see that.
okay. Yeah, I'll keep my scrubbing going for a while until I'm done up there.
Hey, Sulan, what are you doing? Doing anything? Saphira's obviously not.
I'm going to check every area that I can.
Okay. Where would that be?
Well, obviously from the front to his.
You find a set of stairs leading down.
I can't go down
Oh, okay.
at the moment. I want
Told not to go down.
Told not to go down, but I want to check all this area. If there's what the others are doing, if there's anyone else in there, what they're doing, just
There's
surveying my area.
members moving around, cleaning things, doing tasks. The third compartment is filled with a buzz, a magical hum. A single crewman is tending to things methodically, unconcernedly.
Do
A large brass thing, a large brass contrivance is sitting there. It certainly looks like mage stuff.
very alchemic
Very much.
from the scene of Jolene. So
Very much so. It's making all kinds of noises, and you foolishly push up like a hand out to the large central
yep.
thing that's whirring with things. It appears to have like a glass thing, but you can feel the hairs stand up as you get close, and you're like, maybe not.
Adrian would love whatever this thing is.
Oh yeah. I'm kind of glad he's not here for this, because he'd just make it go. He'd just be like,
Fix! Turn it on.
magic.
Magic.
Put tears on your tongue.
And obviously the last door leads into the captain's
cabin.
quarters, which we've left out of. Yep.
They don't appear to be locked.
He's in there though, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, that's a shame.
Not quite ready to go downstairs yet. Wait till later on tonight.
Saphiro, how are you doing?
I mean, I'll probably, despite not doing well on boats, go to the edge of the deck on the side that isn't the whirlpool, or isn't towards the center of a whirlpool. If the whole boat is still in a whirlpool, then the side that's away from the vortex.
Certainly, certainly.
And I'm going to look out and see if I can see any land or anything out in that direction.
You can't, but you can make a perception check to look extra hard.
Okay. That's a bust.
The storm obscures everything. Oh yeah, the storm still surrounds the boat but doesn't touch it. Perhaps it's a side effect of the magical engine. if you call it.
Storm's magical.
I'm actually going to... Okay, after that I'm actually going to go to the other side of the boat, the one that is closer to the vortex, and I'm going to look in the water on the off chance. I know it's a long shot, but if there's any survivors in the water or any signs of anything like that in the water. That's better. But I don't know if I see anything.
The Grand Trenard is a large funnel sucking water down into it. It has not abated, and it is about like the empty part in the middle is about as wide as the boat. So no, unfortunately you see no survivors, somehow strong enough swimmers to have been paddling for 7 or 8 hours.
I was more hoping maybe there was some debris that was close enough to the ship to be brought into its magical field or something, and maybe there was somebody on it. But I know it was a long shot, but they might have got swirled around into it and then kind of stuck.
I wonder if the storm was naturally remaining here or unnaturally. It was no longer the engine that's keeping the boat here, is keeping the
fact that they
storm there too.
I guess the storm didn't start until after we arrived in Jor-Karroc. But they've been stuck here for they don't even know how long.
Maybe it got worse and sort of spread effectively. All this is unrelated to the stormy weather we initially encountered.
Which of them have been stuck here without storms? The storms arrived and it's kind of stuck.
And how long has this whirlpool been here? And if it is been here for such a long time, did they know about it? Is it actually on the nautical maps?
Well,
Did that? Did
no
we,
one mentioned it.
and or were they trying to drive us into the hole?
Well, so why if If the Serenian cutter was going along this path anyway, why would it go through a path of a known whirlpool?
Like
If
permanent
they were
edge
dark
of the whirlpool,
worshippers that were trying to get rid of us.
they'd be with it.
They could get rid of us other ways than that. They just have to toss us over the edge.
Yeah, but a
And
lot
it
of
wouldn't
people
it
have
wouldn't
probably
put-
said, "Oh, well, there's an easier way to get rid of them," and then it didn't work.
And also it could be a ritual.
Maybe the rest of the storm, they fell for it and got sucked in. I suppose once you lose your mask to lightning,
Have you still got those nautical maps, or did you leave them on the ship?
They would have been on the car.
Cars.
Everything. Yeah.
Because they were rolled up in your case, if you remember.
Which would have been on the car.
Bugger, because they had the prophecy as well.
They had a lot of things.
Oh,
There was a
God.
lot of things on the car.
Including all of the. Oh, yes. Oh, Sulan, your packs.
I've got one pack.
But yeah, I mean, I suppose on the plus side now you'll never find out what Tilla did to all your parchments and documents.
What, the ones in this pack or in the other packs?
Oh, they're in this pack? Oh dear. Oh dear.
Depends on which parchments you're talking about.
You know the ones.
the ones that he had to wash.
Yeah.
Now they're in the quiver.
There were these marks all over them. I cleaned them nice and all just clear, fresh parchment.
They're in my amazing quiver that doesn't hold so many arrows, so it's pretty shitty. For some reason.
What are you guys doing? Come on.
Do you want to know what really sucks? Actually. Bit of fucking cheek. No.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I might have a way. But it all depends on what pack it's in.
that would be really bad. If it was
Are you
in
talking about the
that
arrow?
Yes!
You mean the magical arrow that's going to be immediately
We don't know.
nullified by the...
one. We'd have to turn the engine off.
We don't know if is it magical or is it got gold blessed? Because it's a freak's arrow.
Yes, and I can't connect to my god up here.
We could always do it like, hey, we have a plan. It involves turning the engine off, though, so you're probably not going to like it.
It is in this pack.
The ship shudders violently. The whine intensifies as so do the crackles, but the ship does move a couple inches towards the whirlpool.
Yeah, that's the way we don't want it.
So
Is that voice obvious?
If you're a priest, you can hear it.
There's a dark voice on the air.
Oh,
See,
I don't think
Every time,
I'm not
just
in the room.
before it shudders,
I heard it too.
I hear dark speech.
I heard it when we first were brought down here.
He or one of his servants is influencing this.
It happened right before the shudder.
I think it's been happening since we've been in Talvela. I think that storm that was brewing even as we were waiting for morning.
Still hear it, so whatever is responsible must be here.
Depends how powerful it is. If it's powerful enough, it could be far enough away, but we're not supposed to go down on the...
Here is the only place we can check.
But what if there's a dark priest in the bowels of this ship?
What if the engine is work of dark magic?
I'm not sure the engine itself is, or it would have been dragged in long ago, but I think something is influencing it or taxing it.
Soon we should tell.
Swims at the front of the ship watching that guy who's standing by the hold. Sort of waiting for him to leave.
He is just sort of standing there like a guard.
Yeah. I'm just sort of start looking in the area, just capping the boat, seeing if it's tough. It's a boat, it's wood.
What are the blue things? Just to double check.
What blue things?
Along
On the boat.
the front of the ship.
They're only on the
Hammocks.
left side.
Hammocks, okay. I was wondering that. So the majority of them, well, the men who kind of implied are no longer alive as well, would sleep above deck. I suppose if you've sacrificed a bunch of the bowels of your ship to some kind of magical engine or something.
That's not above deck. That's
That's
below deck.
that's
Oh,
below
that's
deck.
below,
That's
yeah.
below deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. This is above deck.
Ah, right.
A crew member enters silently and places a small card on the table and leaves without saying a word. At the same time, you hear the captain stump up onto the deck to begin his day's work.
I'm gonna go and read the card.
Oh, it's in your room, okay.
I assume so.
I don't know whose room is in. So
It's in the one up the very front where you guys are staying.
oh, is it where we all are now, is it?
I mean, I guess so. You guys can be wherever you want. I know that's where Sulin is because she was saying.
Okay, then it'd be you then that would see that.
I'll pick up the card and see what it is.
Can you read common?
Kasumi can.
Then it says, you are invited to dine this evening in the captain's cabin.
Does it have a name on it, or...?
It doesn't.
Oh, I'm taking it back to Saphiro.
Okay.
Oh, I see you, Sula.
This is placed on a table in front of me.
Of course, I meant to talk to you. You might not be able to hear it, but just before every shudder there is a foul voice on the air. I think there's a dark priest or some dark servant who's influencing these events.
The ship shudders again, and the wine decreases to a much lower level.
We are invited to
Little vibrations
meet
through
with
the deck.
the captain this evening.
Okay.
Who knows when this evening is based on? I do not even know what time it is, given the storm and everything.
I don't know how long we've been in here for. So what do you wish me to do?
When all other possibilities are exhausted, I need to know if there is some influence in the bowels of this ship.
Im walks in. What?
What have you found?
Found? Am I supposed to be looking for something?
What have you been doing?
Nothing wrong.
Have you been below deck yet? Have you been below deck yet?
No. Was I supposed to go?
Maybe not yet. The crew is strange, though, you will have seen. Do not talk. Cover face with mask. Maybe very devoted to task, or maybe something else. All Serenian sailors like this?
No. And now it's making me start to wonder whether the captain is who he claims to be. It would be very easy to claim that you are a great renowned captain in order to alleviate suspicion.
He looks like him.
He has the appearance of him, but
Even if it's him, Who's to say he's still not bad?
Maybe we should go upstairs and beat him up a bit until he tells us the truth.
No, that's too much.
Maybe, okay. Maybe just some of us go upstairs and beat him up a bit till he tells us the truth.
No.
Maybe just one of us?
We need evidence that he's deceiving us. We don't have that. It's mere suspicion at this point.
So what you're saying is you want me to beat him up until he gives us the evidence, and then we beat him up.
No.
Maybe if I killed him a bit.
Killed him a bit.
Slightly.
How could he tell us things if he was killed?
Well, there is a way.
Him talk
but
to
I'm not...
dead.
Yeah.
True. But not while engine is on. Engine off, we...
You give me a weapon, I'll take care of that. Smash it good, and then engine not on anymore.
But then we just fall into...
Saphira,
Yeah.
do you think the arrow may work? I still have that arrow.
Well, what would you be using it on? The storm or the whirlpool? We know that this place interferes with magic. Even if the arrow is divine, I cannot connect with Tor at this point.
What?
I try talking to him and there's naught but silence.
Oh, that's not good.
A pair of crew members come past, with another crew member carried between them, who appears to be dead.
What happened?
What direction did they come from?
They don't even look at you or respond, they just carry them through the room, into the forward compartment.
Follow.
They take it down the stairs.
Does the other one stop me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Just moves into the way.